how's it going everyone? Chris here, and welcome back to another Super Smash Bros. Ultimate DLC leak discussion video. In today's video, we are actually going to be taking a look at a leak that claims to have a leaker that got into a group chat with a bunch of credible leakers, and that's how he figured out who the final DLC character for the first Fighter's Pass was going to be, as well as a bonus DLC character we are going to be getting a little bit later. However guys, as always, and I cannot stress this enough, just because this leaker claims to have credible information, that does not mean that this is going to end up being 100% real, so make sure you guys take it with a grain of salt and realize that I'm talking about this just for fun. If you guys would like to read along while I talk, you can find a link to the original post in the description bar down below, and now with all of that out of the way, I have to tell you guys where this leak came from. So guys, this leak was sent in to me by one of my subscribers on my Discord server, so if you guys haven't already joined up, you can find a link to my Discord as well as links to all of my other social media presences, such as my Twitter, Twitch, and Patreon in the description bar down below, as well as the pinned comment. And now guys, with all of that out of the way, this leak comes from 4chan, so let's just go ahead and take a look at it, shall we? So guys, like I said, this leak comes from 4chan, and it is titled Credible Smash Leak, and it is posted by Anonymous. It starts by saying, okay, so I know that a lot of people out there may not believe this, but I have information that I am not supposed to. I was accidentally added to a group chat with a couple of credible leakers, and they were discussing Smash DLC. Before they kicked my butt out of the group, they talked about Smash DLC, and I have some information from them. I have no idea if this is real or not, but this probably is, considering they've claimed to have gotten stuff correct before. So here is what they said. So first up we have DLC Character 5, which is Ryu Hayabusa. This was a character none of them were really happy about, but apparently there is going to be an announcement for him coming in the January 2020 Direct, with a release in February. We are also apparently going to be getting a bonus character on the 1-year anniversary of Smash on December 7th. Sakurai is going to hold a special presentation talking about Smash Ultimate and then release Geno right after the Direct is complete. Also, we will be getting at least one other Fighter's Pass with the possibility of 2 more. So now that we've gone over the entire post, let's talk about it a little bit. So guys, the first thing that I want to go ahead and say is that honestly, this leaker's story sounds a little far-fetched. I mean, apparently this guy was added to a group chat with a bunch of credible leakers, however, he doesn't mention any of them by name. Now, typically, what a leaker would try to do to get credibility is they would say stuff like, I talked to Sabi, or I was in a group chat with Vergaben or something like that, and that's how they got it, but this guy doesn't mention anybody by name, which makes me kind of wonder if these people are just no names that anybody's heard about before. Now, in terms of him getting into this group, yeah, that sounds super far-fetched. Like, how do you accidentally add somebody to a group chat? I guess it is possible, like, maybe you clicked on the wrong name or something like that, but that definitely does seem a little bit strange, so I don't know, the story seems a little bit strange, but let's just go ahead and take a look at the characters. So first of all guys, apparently the 5th DLC fighter is going to be Ryu Hayabusa. Now, Ryu Hayabusa is a character that we have been talking about for a very long time now. Now, there are people that are firmly on both sides of the fence. There are people that say that Ryu Hayabusa is inevitable, and he is definitely going to be the next character that is going to join Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and there's also people saying that Ryu Hayabusa doesn't have any chance at all, but honestly guys, I think I'm right in the middle. Now, I think I'm eventually going to make a theory video for Ryu Hayabusa just because it's a character that a lot of people are talking about, but one of the arguments against Ryu Hayabusa is that he is technically from a dead game franchise. Now, for those of you guys who didn't already know, the last Ninja Gaiden game, which is the series that Ryu Hayabusa originally comes from, was released in 2014, meaning we haven't seen a Ninja Gaiden game for the past 5 years, essentially making this franchise dead. Now, yes, I understand that there can be characters in Smash that haven't had iterations in a very long time. Looking at you two Earthbound boys, obviously, like, you two are in Smash, and the last time we got an Earthbound game was, what, like 20 years ago? So, it is entirely possible, but the difference between Ness and Lucas and Ryu Hayabusa is that Ness and Lucas are Nintendo characters, while Ryu Hayabusa is a third-party character. Now, there have been a couple of Ninja Gaiden games on Nintendo consoles before. I can never remember if it was the NES or the SNES, but I know for a fact that we did get Ninja Gaiden games on Nintendo platforms, so Ryu Hayabusa does have at least a little bit of a history with Nintendo, which definitely helps when choosing DLC fighters, but I feel as though the final DLC character on the first Fighters Pass has to be a character that lots of people are going to get excited about. Obviously, people went absolutely bananas when we got Banjo-Kazooie in Smash Ultimate, and he was only the third DLC character, so I feel like the last character that they are going to announce is a character that a lot of people are either not expecting or someone they're really looking forward to. Now, I understand there are a ton of mixed opinions over Terry Bogard, but honestly, I have been seeing a majority of negative things towards him. I don't think a lot of people wanted him in Smash, so I think that Sakurai and Nintendo really have to release a big name character so that way a bunch of us fans aren't that mad. However, guys, with that being said, if Ryu Hayabusa does get into the game, I think it'd be super sweet. Ninjas are just awesome in general, and I think that Ryu Hayabusa could have an awesome moveset, so if he does end up joining Smash Ultimate, I don't think I'm going to be too upset over it. I just don't think I'd be very happy if he was the final DLC character on the first Fighters Pass. After that, we have Geno from Super Mario RPG, and apparently he's going to be released on the 1-year anniversary of Smash Ultimate. Now, this is something I've talked about in private with a bunch of different people because obviously Smash Ultimate is such a huge game, and I feel as though Sakurai and his team are going to want to celebrate it, and the best way to celebrate Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is to release a brand new character on its 1-year anniversary. Now, part of this is, I don't know if this character is going to be free. I mean, Sakurai and his team are still wanting to make money off Smash Ultimate, and obviously they had to put money into developing this character and everything else like that, so I don't know if this character is going to be free, but it would make a ton of sense if they released someone on the 1-year anniversary. People would go absolutely insane over a new character, especially if it's one as sought after as Geno. Now, obviously, guys, if you haven't already seen it, I did post a video called The Theory for Geno a couple of days ago, so if you guys haven't already gone and watched that video, make sure you guys do. I talk about Geno a lot in that video, so I'm just going to kind of summarize it here. So in terms of Geno's chances, yes, he has a very strong chance of making it into the game. Now, there are a lot of people out there that think that Geno has absolutely no chance of making it in, because obviously he's owned by Square Enix, and Square Enix and Nintendo have this whole hostility thing between them, and Geno is a character that can't make it in because we already have Hero and all of that stuff. But guys, Geno is a character that is loved by Nintendo fans and Smash Ultimate fans alike, and not to mention, Geno's only 2 video game appearances were in Super Mario RPG and a cameo appearance in Mario & Luigi's Superstar Saga, so it's not like Square Enix is even making any money off this character at all. I am sure that they would be absolutely thrilled to let Geno join Smash Ultimate, so that way they could make some money off the character, because even though he's appeared in Nintendo games, Nintendo is still going to have to pay to use him in Smash Ultimate. Now, I understand that Geno is a spirit, but as of now, the rule that spirits cannot be fighters or spirits cannot become DLC fighters is a fan-made rule, so just be wary of that, guys. As of now, a lot of people think that spirits do in fact deconfirm fighters, but after doing some research, it's just a fan-made rule, so anything's really possible. And I think that the biggest piece of evidence towards Geno's inclusion is that not only has Sakurai said that he wanted to put him in Smash Bros. Brawl because he thought he was an awesome character. I mean, he has a gun for a hand. That was Sakurai's exact words, that he thought he was so cool because he had a gun for a hand. But it's also because we, the fans, want him. We got King K. Rool, we got Ridley, and we got Banjo-Kazooie because we were all so vocal about getting those characters in the game. So because there's so many people that are still that vocal about Geno, I would say he still has a phenomenal chance of making it in. And finally, guys, the last claim that this leaker makes is that we are going to get at least one other Fighters Pass with the possibility of 2 more. Now, obviously, a couple of days ago, once again, I did release a video talking about how many potential Fighters Passes we could be getting, so if you guys haven't already watched that video, make sure you guys go ahead and do that. I'll leave a link in the description bar if I remember, so that way you guys can go watch that. I go really in depth with it, but basically, guys, yeah, we're going to get at least one more Fighters Pass, probably 2, and maybe even 3, because at the end of the day, the Fighters Passes are just making Nintendo way too much money. You spend $25 per Fighters Pass, and if you're selling 3 of those to us, that means we will have spent more on Fighters Passes than the initial base game for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, so I'm sure that Nintendo was absolutely over the moon about this. However, guys, with all of that being said, do I believe that this league is real? Honestly, guys, probably not. As much as I would love to see Geno join Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, I just can't get over the fact that this guy says he was accidentally added into a group chat with, like, credible leakers. I just find that really unbelievable, so honestly, I don't think this leak is real. However, guys, let me know your thoughts about this leak in the comment section down below. Do you guys believe that this leak is real, and would you be happy if it was? Why or why not? Thank you guys all so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe, share, and like, and I will see you guys next time. Take care.